It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Birds and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, the vibe, a different one here in Tampa this year. This is year 1 AB after Brady. What can they do to help soften the blow?
I would say try and lean on the defense a little bit more. I think they'll play a lot better in 2023. We know how exotic they can be with how they get after the quarterback. Make sure they slow people down running the ball as well. Give this offense a chance to grow because they are under new management.
And meanwhile, for the Eagles, the big question, how would they improve their squad in 2023 and make another run at a Super Bowl title? Well, they took a few hits in free agency, but by most accounts, really hit a home run during April's draft. You were there. What did you make of it?
It was almost a night beyond their wildest dreams. Perhaps the best player in the draft somehow fell to 9, where the Eagles traded up to get him. And a terrific pass rusher they got at 30. Wonderful draft, extra pieces for a Super Bowl contender.
Oh, let's turn it up.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Baby, that's how we eat.
They go play action. Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Cox still one of the league's top defensive tackles and remains a huge presence. 7 sacks last year, adds another win to his career total there.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback, but last year, he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players, thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Their second drive here at the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Ooh, the juke. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. (3-0) after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Second down and 6 now, as they've got it as we resume action. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
In motion left comes Brown. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead here's Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Nice play by Vea, one of the biggest names and biggest players in the NFL, and someone who took big strides as a pass rusher last season. A nice campaign with 6.5 sacks and plays the run oh so well.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, they'll run with White. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That good for 22 and a first down. Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's rock and roll.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Was shot right. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Here's the option, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ten 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Swift. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They run straight ahead here with White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught. Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Vita Vea, his 2nd sack of the night. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Shakes off the sack. Step under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All
defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 14-10, a minute 54 on the clock. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Mayfield to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, I mean, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Third and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Mayfield.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Baker. That's complete to Otten.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This is 1st and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here comes 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.